incident inside Sky Harbor is getting a lot of attention on the internet after video of it was linked on the Drudge Report. The video was reportedly shot by a Valley man whose mother was upset by the TSA screening process. Take a listen to this.
I want a police officer now! No! A police officer! You just molested me! For God's sake, somebody help me! Please get a police officer over here! I can't believe you just did to my friend! This is illegal! You can't do that! You can't do that to me! I can't believe you just did that to me! You get a police officer right now!
You know, it's kind of hard to make it out, with the woman screaming the way she is, but here's the deal. The woman was upset because she says a TSA agent had touched her breasts during the screening process. Now at 9, we posted a link to the video on our Facebook page, so we're wondering what you think about it. We'll start with you, Gonzo, because I know you got to watch it right before the show.
Carter out of there. If I'm standing in line, I'm so upset because she's holding everybody up. I mean, you know what's going to happen when you go to the airport. You're going to get checked.
Yeah, and what was interesting is when you look at this video on YouTube, the guy who posted it has posted several other videos like this of incidences in the airport. Also, one incident where he was trying to post a banner on top of one of the overpasses here in Phoenix saying something to the effect of 9/11 was an inside job, and he had a confrontation with a cop. So you look at some of the videos he's putting out, and it seems like this is kind of what he does.
And it seems from what people are saying, it looks like in many cases these scenarios were instigated by them.
Well, reportedly, she had turned down that body scan because you have the option.
Yes.
And she turned down the body scan, which is why she ended up in the pat-down line.
Now, the video does not show her getting her breast touched by the TSA agent. It is a female agent, as we saw there, but we don't even know if that actually happened.
That's
what
right.
this woman was saying.
That was a setup.
Well, a lot of you talking about this. Megan Clark says, well, we didn't get a chance to see what was done to her, just her screaming. Everyone knows the airport gets all up in your junk these days.
And Terry Williams writes, those blue shirts are more worried about running over to stop that guy's camera than they are about addressing the crying. Upset paying customer. Hope she sues.
Patty Bertoglio says, I also think this was a planned and staged stunt for YouTube. And now the participants have probably placed themselves on the no-fly list. I wasn't impressed.
And Karen Ross writes, appears to be overreacting to standard TSA practices. If they need to check me all over to keep me safe, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, so many of you sounding off. More than 50 comments on Facebook alone, not to mention Twitter. So let's get right to more of your comments this morning.
Herman Mercado says, why is it that some people think that rules, regulations, and laws do not apply to them? If you don't want to be touched, then do not fly.
And Tim Goodall says, if the woman has some kind of mental illness, then it was sad. If she is a sound mind, then it is hilarious.
Frankie Garcia says, if it was a girl that searched her, she should relax and just go with it. It only happened one time, but if it was a man, I don't know how he would have responded to it then. But this was a woman.
Right. Socorro Martinez says, if I have to subject myself to a little groping for security and terrorist reasons because of the days we're living in, so be it.
Thomas Emmons, this lady is a flake. I hope she went to jail. Louise, you've done a lot of flying. You travel a lot. Do you ever see these epic freakouts in the TSA line?
No, not one like that. I think, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I guess there's some red button or something that they pushed, and I saw a couple agents running over, but I was already past the gate, so I was so thankful for that. And I think somebody tried to get by with a gun or something. I mean, think about what you're doing. Jeez, I think they're just out looking for attention and trying to sue somebody to make some money.
Well, the fact, as Amber pointed out, that several videos in different scenarios were posted by the same guy, it leaves you wondering.
And you know already
motive?
when you go to the airport, you got to go through the checkpoint, and you know that you're going to get searched sometime or another, and they tell you all the time. And they're not, granted, they're not always in a good mood when you get through there, believe me.
Right.
But you just have to, like somebody said earlier, you just got to deal with it and just go.
This is the age that we all live in now.
That's it.
Better to be safe than sorry.